Hello, everyone. Arlie's here.
Hey everyone, it's Naj, and we're here with season 6, episode 12, but we're going to kind of mention 11 since we did not do the last episode.
Yeah.
Quickly about episode 11, honestly, it was a bust. It wasn't as a bust as this episode for sure, but last episode was a joke because Patience was able to, we didn't even see a case. Like, I knew we weren't going to see a trial. I just knew in my mind we were never going to get a trial. They're going to sit here and somehow have they're just gonna have Coop be some like professional. I ended up muting myself I said it, but anyways, but Coop ended up being a better lawyer than Laura apparently, and blackmailed some
Yeah, that's wild.
lawyers, and somehow and without and it's just I've never seen lawyers never like know any evidence or anything because
Yeah.
they just believe that she had that girl's boyfriend just sitting there the whole time. That's a random stranger. How is everything getting wrapped up in a bow is beyond me, especially when they milked 11 episodes this season
Yeah, this could have been done in
on
the first episode. Like the first
literally
episode.
at least top five. You waited 11 episodes to not even have a case. We never saw Miko. We just kept
That's
hearing
wild.
about her. She never showed up. There was
I
no
can't
case.
believe. I guess they're not going to show her in this
They're
season.
not.
Like
They're not.
that's actually crazy.
They had us do a patient. What would how would patient react when if she was
It-
presenting a case to
Yeah.
never even get inside the said case? Why is Patience learning how to fight and shit this season and she never utilizes it? She almost tried to kill Mika. We never even saw her. Like last
Yeah.
episode, and then y'all waiting 6 seasons in to have Laura be some central character to where we're watching her have a date.
Bro, the day I did not want to see that. That was the worst part of the episode for me, I think.
That was the worst thing besides Coop somehow being a magical lawyer at the age of 20, 21.
Yeah, that was
Everything
crazy.
else is pretty much fine. Jordalis Bolivia, Jasher fine. So besides
Yeah.
that last episode was probably about a good five out of me. But this episode, episode 12, what are your ratings for
I
this
didn't think this
episode?
episode was that bad, honestly, but I heard people talk about it. I thought some things were bad. But I
Mhm.
didn't think overall this was a bad episode. There was things in it that I enjoyed, but there was things in it that I definitely hated and did not like. I would
Mhm.
give this like a solid like 6 out of 10, something like that. Like, I don't think it was the worst. I definitely don't think it's the worst episode of the season. But it definitely wasn't the best. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I think I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. And
Not
and
lower, I'm surprised. Like a
it
two.
would it would have been lower, but Jordala essentially is
Yeah.
carrying that 5. Maybe I might give it a 6 actually. Like Jordala's Bolivia saved this episode for me, and that's not even a grace.
It was Asher
Every
and Jasher for me, stuff like that.
everything else was just bullshit. Um, and what got me mad is that like, listen, if you're going to let Spencer, if you're going to let the premise why he didn't get drafted be because of the speech that he gave about when he went to the combine,
Yeah.
or somehow they're going to try to blame Olivia for it because I've already seen people blame Olivia for it. Go on your way, but I think if you're not going to have him drafted be the first round draft after you basically hyped him up all fucking season, I already knew after them screwing up his points he was probably not going to be drafted the first round. But
I
I didn't like
yeah.
how this whole episode was an edging of saltiness. They did everything to nitpick up to that leading moment of him being played by the end. They had him spending money on jewelry, even though he did not have money for that. Yes, he had some degree, but he was blowing out money
Yeah,
as if
I
he didn't know how to
definitely think
balance
he has
anything.
the money, but he didn't need to blow the money.
He didn't
Like
need to blow it like
before he
that.
got the contract, like that's a like 101 like stuff you don't do before
Hmm.
you get your big like payday. You're not supposed to wait because what if you don't get drafted, and like you got nothing to fall back on. You need that money. That's why people wait until they sign that first contract. That's when you get a big bunch of money, your rookie
Yeah.
deal. And then you see people buying their parents' houses, cars, jewelry. But yeah, he just
He done and like he bought his mom a Tesla or a car.
it looked like
He
a
got
Tesla.
yeah,
I was like,
he got Olivia a bracelet, which is fine. Some of the jewelry, like the family guys from like
bro,
people
he
already
got his
giving it to
agent
him.
watch.
Yeah,
Now
watch.
I like the agent, but even the
He
agent was like, "Yo, you doing
yeah,
this
like he
way
was just
too
buying
soon?"
shit.
Like,
Like you had him buying shit. I knew that was strike one. Two, you got Olivia and Spencer struggling this episode. Oh, Olivia somehow book deal. Nobody wanted to show up. No one wanted to show up.
Well, I don't know why they had her do the book thing during the
I
draft.
don't. The
That
writers
was the biggest thing for me. Like, bro, like why is the thing? Why is this book signing
and
down?
the same time, like these writers are
Like,
doing the dumbest shit ever. Like
I
dead
don't think that's
ass
realistic at all.
is
Like, bro,
not.
I feel like a girlfriend would know, hey, this is a huge day. I don't want to have any distractions for Spencer. Let me just put this off to the week after or the week before, something way in advance or something like that, not the same
I don't know
day.
why. I don't know why the writers made that choice as
That
if it was
was
some defense.
wild.
They made that choice just to play us at the end. Like so they can so people can blame Olivia for it. Like they're so annoying because then you had that. Then you had him basically saying, "Well, I'm not going to that interview. I'm going to sit here with
That
Olivia,
was
right?"
another thing that I was like, bro, like,
And then they had
oh,
the guy bring these people to this moment and take it away from Olivia. Then I don't even think that was just icing on the cake. The icing that really just said, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the season. It's when they sat here and had Wade get drafted.
that seems to be like people's biggest thing.
And now, and like, listen,
But
the positioning, sure, fine. But even a quarterback that doesn't justify it because Darnell was there. Darnell did not get picked.
yeah, I don't know why
We didn't hear
I
Darnell.
wish they would have said his name or something. But I will say, look, every year quarterbacks are the biggest things in the draft. They are
No,
the
no,
thing. And
no.
look,
All America does not follow laws.
Wade only played like what a half a season or whatever, how many games. But he could have he is a wasn't he up for the Heisman one year whenever they were like he
I
was
don't
on
care.
GAU.
I don't
But
care.
he got to the state champion.
I don't care.
The national championship game. I'm guessing he performed good. That can sway vote like not voters, but like people of that
Okay,
draft.
okay,
Like
but then that
it's
makes me
not
want.
realistic. It's not like it's realistic, but it's just dumb the way they wrote it. They could have wrote it
Yes,
better to make it make sense.
yes,
Cause yeah, it's just
and what makes it insignificant for me is that they had these fucking people go on a autobiography about every person Spencer hanged out with, everything that he did, and those were minor in comparison to Wade, who had people swatting a
yeah.
black group of people,
I
and
would
he
love to see his
literally
thing, like
yeah,
the questions
right,
they asked him.
right. He had
That's what we should have
worse.
seen. We should have seen that.
We had worse. He had worser things. That is not even a word, but apparently it's going to be today. He has done worse things than Spencer. Yet
Yeah.
this motherfucker he gets everything that he's done just gets swiped off the rug. Like,
Spencer hasn't even
but
done anything bad. He's made some
nothing,
dumb decisions, but he hasn't done
nothing.
anything illegal or anything like that.
Yes,
I don't think.
and yet they were signing every decision he made. But Wade, who only played maybe a couple months this year after not playing
Yeah.
for 2 fucking years, is able to get drafted in the first round. And he was the losing quarterback. That makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't really
And
matter if you lose,
I don't
honestly.
even
Like
care.
this year's,
What
it doesn't
gets
really matter.
me, I don't even care. What gets me
But
even worse is if you're gonna get this white man, have this black boy struggle, fine. At this point, you already make Spencer struggle every fucking season. It's no point. But then what gets me is the fucking people on the TV. Oh damn! I thought Spencer was gonna get it. Like rubbing it in, not even his face, mine. I was like, oh well, damn. Like Spencer, why you not up there, bro? Like I thought Spencer would have been top three. They over here fucking hyping this shit up, piggybacking on the maximum dick eating I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is this? Oh damn,
now
Spencer
look,
lost again. Oh
I
damn.
did feel bad for Spencer. That is realistic. They do show a lot of people that when they are like projected to go high in the draft and
Shit,
they
where were
end
the
up
others?
sliding down. Yeah, where was the others? Because they should have made it more realistic like that. Because it is realistic in real life.
Yeah, but only
Um,
just him every
yeah, I don't
time.
understand why. Like Spencer couldn't have been the only one that was projected to go top three, top five, top 10. It'd be the only one that slid. Like,
He didn't even
and
slip. He
I just
took a
wouldn't.
landslide. He took a
Yeah, that was crazy.
landslide.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy because he lost out on so much money not going in the first round. He could
Right.
still
And
get a lot of money in the second and third
at that
round,
point, who
but
cares? Like six years.
Yeah.
of people watching it because they making it seem like Spencer was literally the most elite player of all time. And then you get to the fucking draft, and then you think I'm going to tune in next week to see him have a magical draft because because spoiler alert, they already put it on Twitter that
Did
he's
they?
going to be on. They already showed what team he's going to be
Oh
on, so he's
shoot.
going to get drafted. But they're gonna make me. They're
Wait,
gonna be like, oh,
I say he's gonna get drafted by a LA team or a New York team. Because I feel like
oh,
New York would or LA would be like the bigger market.
mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin the spoiler for you. So, but anyways, at that point, I don't care. Like, oh, he got drafted. Oh, the message is so meaningful now. Fuck no, y'all should have did it when he got drafted the first round. I don't want to hear the bullshit excuse for the next time of it was just he's waiting. They were waiting for the perfect opportunity. Oh, fuck that. Whoever wants the episode, you're chopped. I don't have nothing else to say about this
Yeah.
bullshit.
They should have did it way
Literally
better. This was probably the
better
worst writing.
I've ever seen in
Even
my
though
life.
I didn't hit the episode, but I thought the writing was just bad. Because really, I'm not even invested in the show that much anymore. I just really just watch it. I really trying to dive deep into it and like analyze it because the writing is not
The writing doesn't make
good.
sense.
Because I'm
Like,
just like, bro, what like they couldn't have thought of a better way to do that. So I'm just like, oh well, okay, whatever. Bro. Like
right. Like
it
I
doesn't
can't
make
even.
sense. So
Like at this point, like I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not invested in the show unless it's my ships. And
yeah,
honestly, how they've written these ships this season, sometimes I'm just like, you just know they didn't have no idea what the fuck to write for season six. It
yeah,
like they, I thought they didn't know what to write for season five. They don't know what to write for season six. They don't even. I don't even know
yeah,
why you have these characters still here because Patience clearly had no direction. Coop has no direction. Her storyline is just to be the Spencer hype man and the patient I'ma defend you and save you from a
yeah.
fucking lost case. You got Laura not even talking to Layla at all this whole season until just now to talk about the wedding. What the fuck? Like, no
Yeah.
preparation. Like, y'all waste our cup milking and acting like Jordalo was never on the same page. They get to the same page. We couldn't even. We missed crucial moments of seeing them, like pick out the wedding dresses, seeing them shop for the wedding
Oh
dresses
yeah, we're
together.
not gonna see that.
None of that. No cake
Bro, they
tasting, no wine
no
tasting, nothing.
bachelor parties, no nothing like
Nothing.
that. Did we have a bachelor? No, I don't think they did,
I
right?
don't think so. I mean, whatever they did for Grace's event when they were stealing street labels and shit. But we
Oh,
we got
bro,
robbed
yeah,
out of
no,
so
we
many. We got
yeah, they
like how like you literally had 13 episodes to do the Jordala wedding justice to give us everything to build up for this moment, and
what's
instead
even
you
happened this
wasted
season? I feel like nothing
nothing,
big has really had nothing really they could have like yeah, nothing really big has happened this season either. Like
nothing, nothing but the wedding and the draft was supposed to be the big thing, but we got to hold. Like, uh, they
yeah, I
kind of,
don't
they kind of,
know.
they kind of holding you with this game. I
I feel
just, I just feel like I, at this point, just want to see the ships get together, but I mean, thrive at the end of the season, and then that's it. I'm not gonna hold you. Season seven is probably not gonna be a tune in for me.
Unless
Not.
they have everybody in there.
We
They
didn't. Oh, we didn't even talk about episode 11 where we had to listen to the horrible acting of Dion.
Bro. Oh my
So
God,
if
bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just sorry, but if there is a season
Dion is not a
seven,
leading character. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see him as a leading guy or a Spencer-esque character. I feel like he's
mm,
a supporting, like I really don't. I feel like he's like the Cam of All American when during season one or something
yeah.
like that. I feel like he's not a
I
leading
don't find
guy.
it believable.
Nah.
I just feel like them basically wasting an episode of this small ass season
They
to
really
to
wasted that.
solve launch when you should have used this episode to justify your dumb ass decisions this episode.
You couldn't do a soft launch better, like a better episode. Like why a
Romeo
play?
and
Hey,
Juliet
Spencer
play.
talking about, I wish I could have taken part in this one.
I'm like,
No, you don't.
I hated. Listen, in
I
high
was the
school, I
biggest cap.
hated. I hated
I did
plays. Like I
too.
hate. I
Nah, I
hated
didn't.
memorize. I don't even know how I memorized some of those lines. But saying art thou this, I don't like any of that shit. I didn't like it. I didn't understand it. Put that. I don't know. So y'all are lying. Spencer would not want to do that shit, especially Spencer, who was like two piecing bitches in hallways before Crenshaw. I doubt he
Yeah,
wanted to crack that shit. Like
no,
he was not an English guy talking about some art thou thy Juliet. Like let's be
bro,
fucking for real.
no.
Y'all were just making shit up, and especially having fucking priest but not show up no more the rest of the season.
He's gonna be at the wedding.
Sadly, I remember that. After that, I don't want to see him no more. I don't want to see him no more. I don't want to see Paige. I don't want to see Coop. I don't want to see Laura, especially when Laura David couldn't even do mother-in-law duty. Get out of my sights, man.
Yep.
Honestly, just give me my wedding and I'm out of here.
I'm
I
not even
like this
looking
is
forward to the wedding, honestly, though. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not looking like I just feel like they've done such a bad job with this season that it's really hasn't even been like something that is even exciting. Like, I feel like it's gonna be good, but like I feel like there's nothing to look
I
forward
just feel
to.
like I feel like as much as I'm happy about the speech that Asher gave, or more so the speech of him, confirming that Jordan has had, this crush and like it was always destined for him to end up with Leah at some point, which I did appreciate because I remember like, I was rewatching some scenes from season one. I was like, Jordan was way too invested in Layla than the person that's actually dating her, which is Asher.
Nah,
But
yeah, I
I just feel
remember.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, But I just think what kills me is that the writers had a chance and they didn't do it right. Now, I'm excited for the wedding. I'm going to tune in. Obviously, I'm here. I'm prepared for it. I've been waiting for it since season six started. But when you realize all the stuff they have not put in, like we were robbed out of everything. And now we just
Yeah.
got a venue. We got the way we got we don't even get a chance to see if this is really her potential dress that she wanted. Like we just got a wedding. Like they robbed us out
Yeah.
of them actually
That's why I'm not
bonding.
really like excited for it because bro, we haven't really seen the moments to lead up to it that I feel
They
like
played us. They had
like
them,
the
they like
wedding shopping, the bachelor party, the like I don't even know, just the like a boys trip, girls trip doing
yeah,
stuff like
like
just
I feel
normal
like
stuff.
I think that what would have really made it better for me is if they didn't do that. If they had Layla, but didn't have Layla's be significant like that. But
Yeah.
they could have had Layla basically struggle with trying to balance our relationship but also like preparing for the wedding because she obviously has to like she wants it to be perfect. She doesn't want it to be like her mom and dad. Like that would have made more sense as a parallel than to have
Yeah.
Layla's now just not be anything of importance besides just Jamie working there. Instead of them wasting their time on Ryan, who is now gone,
But yeah, we haven't seen
yeah, and Layla's, which is just now basically another scenery backdrop. They could have done so much better and it could have given us everything. Like we could have really saw like the real like parallels as to why they tried to do the mom and dad thing with Jordela.
yeah.
We could have seen it work in a full effect because they're preparing for the wedding as it goes. And then, there could have been incidences where Layla would have said, okay, what if I'm not sure. I don't want to rush it, but can we still look for stuff? They wasted our time with that fucking patience when it could have just been Jordela preparing for this moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited for it, but I'm just mad that we wasted so much fucking time
I
this
think
season
that's
on
what
stuff
I'm
who did
more
not
I'm just
matter.
mad. Like I'm just mad that it's like
I'm just sad. I'm just not satisfied. Like, what can we say? Oh, this season was amazing because it's Bolivia and Dredela and Jasher. What else?
yeah.
Nothing else. And even then, it's one. We have one storyline that's pretty much just developing over the 16 or 15 episodes.
Yeah.
So technically, that's only three storyline plots out of all the other ones that did not matter. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, I don't even like, and it's like I just feel like if I have to get to a point where I only can talk about certain things I like from the episode, then it's just not good. Like if I have to
Yeah.
just say, oh, I like my ship storyline, or oh, I like my ship having this scene and this scene, and if I had to fully dissect that in the episode, why are we tuning in?
Yeah, it makes
I
no
could just tell
sense.
somebody to just I could tell somebody to crop me out my ship scenes and I could just watch like that. Because what did we gain from Patience? What did we gain from Coop? What did we gain from Laura? We wasted
Although
time.
Coop
We
hasn't
wasted
been bad this season. I haven't
Yeah,
hated Coop.
she's not a
Patience is
problem.
the only one, honestly, I thought that was bad. Bro, I
It was
can't
horrible.
stand the Miko stuff, bro.
It was
That's just a
horrible.
waste. I've never seen a bigger waste of
Of screen time, like
yeah.
since Legacy. Let me stop.
Bro, oh, man, I'm about to
Yeah.
say that too. Yeah, I wanted to say it so
Oh yeah,
bad.
I'm gonna give
That
Legacy
Malibu shit, bro. That
slashes. Oh
Malibu
my
shit, bro. That,
that Baltimore shit. He got defeated in
bro.
like 1 minute, bro. I would
I swear, I think about Legacy so much. I'm just like, damn, I missed the show because like
I
we
know
should have got so much more.
we were over here bringing our back to defend this show, and it was a disappointment. Like, bro. Anyways, I just feel like I have nothing to say about this episode besides like y'all play it in my face
Yeah.
for two
Uh,
episodes in a row. Like we have three more episodes left. And I think we're gonna get our wedding, and I think we're gonna get like a time jump again after that.
yeah.
So
I don't know
But
what.
I don't know. Honestly, what is your? Do we even give ratings for the? Oh, we did give ratings.
We,
Okay. Oh, since we're rambling because this episode really blew me. Like I don't
yeah.
even care. Next
Um,
we kind of touched Daily and Split. We can kind of go back to him after, but
we can talk about
Asher's
Asher. Yeah, Asher.
Asher Asher, let's be serious for 1 second. Actually, I like that he is the best man. I've expected it. I was
Oh
like, bro,
yeah,
after the beef that Spencer and Jordan had this season, I would not be believing it if he was the fucking best man. So that was a good thing. I actually did enjoy the conversation with Jordan and Asher because it kind of I don't know, it kind of like had me feel a little nostalgic for a second because
it,
before Spencer came, and even Jordan said it, before Spencer came, it was Asher and Jordan. Like they were
yeah, it
always
was those two.
together,
Yeah,
always them, back to back, and to see that the relationship is sort of the same, and that
yeah,
they can make a joke about what has happened in the past and how they're different now, and how Asher's like, dang, like you really were destined to be with Layla, and then I can't wait to hear the wedding speeches. I'm distracted, but anyways, I
yeah. It
think
should be good.
besides that, it was needed. Like I wish that we had. If they didn't even know they were going to get renewed for season 7, I would have wanted more scenes like this to where there was more reminiscent moments between like Ash and stuff. Because I feel like Ash, if anything, has been like I feel like he's been the most excluded out of the group,
Yeah,
like
he
with him and
definitely has.
Jamie.
Yeah,
So when you get scenes like this to where he's talking to Jordan, who was like his best friend since he was a kid, because it
yeah.
hasn't not felt like it in a long time since like season 3. Let's be honest, it has not felt like they were best friends.
And they both
Um,
wanted to go to college together, the same
mhm.
college and all that kind of stuff. But since
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Asher's injury and all that stuff, yeah, he couldn't. So they have
Yeah.
had I did like the moment too where they were just talking. But yeah, even though it's kind of crazy looking back, that Asher was with Layla and all that. That was
I
funny.
feel like
But
that was crazy work. Like, I don't even I still can't believe it. Like I don't even think I accept it as canon anymore. Because Asher was just a trash boyfriend to both of those people, and just looking at how he's different now, and it's just so hilarious to me.
yeah.
Because I'm just like Asher now would have slapped the shit out of Asher a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I feel like
Um,
Jordan would too, because Jordan was just with so many different girls. Remember, he had
Yeah,
that
Jordan
phase
and
where
him
he
were
was
in
just
like he was in like Jordan was in his Playboy era while Ash was trying to be in
yeah,
his little cupcake Buki that got a boo era, and it was not working for him. But
yeah,
like I said, I think 2 weeks ago we said that we knew that there were going to be like some type of like tension, not tension, but like kind of like Jamie and Asher needing like space, needing space to be together because they were so busy with everything. And I like that
yeah,
it wasn't anything severe. What last episode Asher made like this fancy thing with like the roses and stuff for them, and that was
yeah,
cute, to see that like
yeah. I
once
liked it.
again they're just riding it out together as they should. And I think this episode, Asher was kind of delusional. Let's be honest. That man, that guy he was only his first day on this establishment.
Nah, but like, yo, like it's a coach. You're supposed to introduce yourself to like all the coaches so you can get a jump on things, especially if you're new. You want to like prepare yourself because that's a time to get prepared for the off season, so you can be ready for
Mhm.
the actual season, have good chemistry going into the season. So I got where Asher was coming from. Asher probably should have just like stuck with it.
Wait a
But
little
I
bit,
mean,
yeah.
but if I was Asher, once I saw that thing in the trash can too, I would have been out too.
Yeah, like, cause what? Like, not only did I waste my fucking paper, the trees,
T-
or ink to print that shit out, you throwing that shit in the trash,
yeah,
like,
that
and
was
like as if it was
crazy.
nothing. That was demon work. Like, why every coach that we see, like, y'all want to show how supposedly how it is outside, but y'all do it so much that it's just like, damn, I just know he's gonna be trash. Like, when someone introduced him, I was like, oh well, he's gonna do something to Asher. Like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But I think what kills me though is that like by the end of the episode, everybody got everything wrapped up in a bow, but Spencer.
Yeah, I hate that. I do. I don't like that. I wish it could go at least 2 or 3 episodes. Some
Yeah,
like,
everything. Yeah, I think that's what also gets me is that All American suffers from no continuity. Like in All American season 1 to 3, there used to be there used to be maybe some of 4A specifically. There will be a storyline that will last for 2 to 3 episodes.
yeah,
Now, All American just aims for one thing to be aimed that same episode. Oh,
yeah,
Olivia is finally going to have a book launching. Let's have it concluded in this one episode. It would have made sense if she had done like maybe 2 to 3 book signings, and then like maybe like the first one we probably got like a little a little scene like maybe in episode 11, and it didn't work
yeah,
out. And then this is like our second one, which would make sense as to why it collided with the event because this is her second or third one. She didn't know, once again she's retrying to get her book out. No, Asher having conflictions with getting a job. He ended up getting a job literally the same damn day within
But man, that
that
makes sense though.
hour.
I was happy with it because I
I mean, we knew
wanted
that was coming though.
I wanted him to go back and be with Miss Montez, and it makes sense, and it's kind of like beautiful in a way because he's working with the wife now, his former coach, and so I really liked it, and yeah, but I don't think we're gonna see it anymore. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
honestly,
Ashley's
I
probably really gonna be
really feel
gone.
like he's really gone, and I think that's one thing. That's the reason why I'm not
You're in
invested into
denial.
like I'm really why I'm just not invested in the show as much anymore, bro. Because I'm just like. I feel like Asher is a big character, and I feel like once you start pulling people away and you leave, like I feel like even if you just leave Bolivia, I feel like that's not enough for like I feel like you need all the characters going into season 7, bro. I'm not trying to see no new
Yeah.
characters. I don't care about
I don't
like
think we're going to be seeing. I feel like we might see some of the cast members for season 7, but I'm not indulged to where I can say that I would like be excited for it because they can't even handle writing ships anymore. Like
yeah,
it's not even like they're wasting storylines with like singular people. They're wasting storylines with couples and neglecting big moments. It's like now they just lost the influence to do it.
yeah,
Um, and like I don't even want them if Bolivia leaves and Jordala's the one to stay, I can't even be satisfied with that because I just know they're gonna do some bullshit to Jordala in the process.
yeah.
They're gonna do anything for drama, especially when well, I mean maybe not. They may not actually touch Jordala because now they have kids to harass. But like you can never be sure with these writers because they're messy for a reason. And we've gotten to a point where so much of these storylines have been a miss that is like I don't even want them to be stuck with this horrible writing for the next
They need to get
season.
back to season 1, 2, and 3, because I feel like all the storylines then were elite. I feel like they were good. Now, these last
No,
three
because
seasons.
let's be honest though. Like season 4 to 6, Spencer has been kind of struggling with the same thing. The
Yeah.
football coaches never liking him. We had the guy from
Yeah.
season 4, season 5, who was struggling to get it, struggling to get it back together. Season 6, struggling with this. Like it's the same thing, just different revolutions of him getting hold. We
Yeah.
have season 3, oh my god. Like, I just season 4 was about the writing, and then season 5 was the article. This one is about the book. Like record label, like I just like
I feel like nothing
patience.
good has come out of any of the last 3 seasons. Like,
Mm.
like nothing really that's like, man, like that was a great. I feel like you can't go back and say, dang, season 4, season 5, 6, none of those seasons were good. I feel like you
Yeah.
can't. I feel like you can't even say an episode was great in any
Yeah,
of those
season
seasons.
five especially. I don't even. It's nothing. Like I can remember scenes and
The
like
only thing I remember from season, I think it was Alicia. Like that. That's it. Like,
I don't
which
even
is
I forgot her
horrible.
name. I forgot her name. Yeah, like and I think the main problem as to why a lot of people are not satisfied with All American lately is because they're suffering from the high school to college adaptation curse.
Yeah.
And it is pretty normal for a lot of shows to go through that where they have these shows and then they try to make them go like to an older audience, but they end up losing the plot. Like I'm supposed to believe that these college students are able to afford this expensive ad Beverly Hill Beach house, don't have a job, are not working, and then you have them doing stuff that seem like adult-ish, like all of them basically got stabbed or sliced or cut at some point, but I mean, they just touched 21. You got, people coming in as some type of tension and then they get dropped. These last 3 seasons, y'all just kept bringing people in for no reason. You got Alicia here to be played with the whole damn show. You got Ryan in here to act like he was a threat and then he literally was nothing.
Oh my
You have
gosh.
Miko here just to stab patients and then never be mentioned again. Like, you somehow did a time jump and made Preach's daughter age like 3 to 4
Whoa,
years.
I forgot about that. Yo, I'm like,
I
yo, ain't no way.
man,
Cause how old was she? Like, there's no way she was.
like what was it, 10 or 11? Now she's 16. Like bro, I just think like when I had like listen, me as a person, I watch shows and I watch shows. I watch shows, I watch shows. I watch shows and I don't really be trying to like, point out inconsistencies or plot holes and continuality. But I feel like when I do podcasts, it makes me really pay attention and I start to get pissed off at the shit that I see. And like when I get done this season, you're gonna ask me, "Hey, what was your favorite thing?" And I'm like, the inconsistent waste of time. Like
Yeah.
I can label you how many storylines wasted my time than the ones that actually was worth my weeks. The only good thing is that all the episodes are coming out. We don't have no breaks. Like you know how we used to have like fucking breaks after 8 episodes
Yeah,
a
that's
piece.
crazy.
I'm happy that we're not getting that because if I waited a month or two and then I watched this episode and this was
That's
the end
true.
result, I was going to fucking do more than rant and rave on this
Imagine
internet.
having a break and then coming back with the Shakespeare episodes.
Yo, and you're like, whoa, who's these random ass kids and why are they already about to fight?
Yeah.
Like, and then they try to say that Dion and this dude was like Sean and
Yeah,
Spencer.
exactly.
Let's
Yeah.
cut it up. Let's cut it up. Y'all barely even showed. Listen, y'all showed us Spencer and Sean, but it was not utilized to the point that you're trying to show it like this.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking serious and let's stop trying to make and let's stop trying to rewrite history. Why are y'all doing this? I don't even know why y'all doing this. Stop rewriting history because then y'all be like, oh well, every episode there's something that Billy said. I'm just like, he really did not say that, and let's stop saying it right now, man. You can probably tell we're over it. I'm over it. Like I'm over the
Yeah.
season. We didn't even talk about the episode, and I'm so sorry that we wasted your time because we did not talk about the episode. Barely.
Yeah, because there really is not much to talk about, honestly. Just Bolivia was good. I
The
mean,
speech
they were
was
good.
good. You know, the speech was
Yeah.
good.
I didn't like that Spencer was making a big deal about like he should have missed Liv's book signing. Like the draft is the most important thing right now because like I think Liv would have understood. She had everybody there. Um, and it might have
Yeah,
cost
I
them.
think it was more so his just his decision. You know, like she is his
Yeah,
home. I feel like like he
yeah,
sees her as important as football, and it's not a shocker because like even since season 4, they've always said that like they always made something like oh we should watch out for Livy because she's going to make him like kind of like not do the decisions that we want, and that's a kind of a
yeah,
good thing sometimes because when people become so consumed with their job and their like their sport that they started to like neglecting having a normal
yeah.
life, that can be a problem. I just hate that the writers decided to write this because in some way, somehow they're going to blame Olivia for
Yeah, I don't blame
Spencer
Liv
having
at
it.
all. I
Yeah.
don't. I just think that after this, like everything should be small. The draft is the biggest thing, and then after that, then you can do whatever you want. You can blow off any kind of meeting or whatever. You've already been drafted. You already got your money. Like then you can start kind of like controlling what you do. But the combine, the draft, all that stuff, you're like you got to kind of do what your agent, what everybody's doing and asking you to do, because you really don't have a choice if you want to get drafted and get as much money as you possibly can. And you see now I don't know if that's the cause. I feel like that's one of the reasons, but now it's like you're falling in the draft and it's kind of just your fault, and it sucks because I hate the
Not
fact
this,
that
but
I hate it. I hate it because it's annoying, but yeah.
yeah, I just don't know. I mean, honestly, I think after chilled for it's been 2 days since the episode, so I've been kind of more calm because if I would have recorded this Monday night, I would have been more angrier than anything. I just think I'm just exhausted because I'm just not satisfied with this season. Um, and honestly, literally, I could have just took the wedding next week and probably never tuned in because there was just no outcome that could satisfy you wasting my time. And the only thing I can think about this season is patience. That's all I can think about is patience.
Yeah,
And like she didn't even show up this episode to have a victory
that's
celebration.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what happened to this episode having her like why didn't she show up and have like a celebration somehow? This was so scary for her. She was gonna move back to New York. Yet
Yeah.
nothing fucking touched. Like, see, this is what I be talking about, bro. This is what I be fucking talking about. Because if I'm remembering it, you pissing me off. If I'm remembering this shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna move to New York. Oh, this is so scary for me. And then she somehow was even almost like not even happy that fucking Cool somehow was able to clutch this dub. Like,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
bro. Honest,
It
just give me
doesn't make any sense.
just give me my wedding, give me the speeches, wrap the season up, fire the writers. Let me stop.
You know what?
As
Yeah.
because
You know
CW
what? Yeah.
CW is falling. This show has now fallen to the CW curse. And what
Yeah.
is
It
it? You may
has.
ask,
It's crazy.
what have it? What is it you have? If you notice, after a certain amount of seasons, the show starts to lose the plot besides everything else but the ships. And
Yeah.
when you start caring about only the ships, that's when you know you have lost the plot. And what have we
Yeah.
only been talking about? The ships. Because some of these storylines do not make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
So y'all have fell into the curse of not knowing how to write storylines besides just couples. And even when y'all write couples, y'all don't even know how to do them because people be like, this is so out of character. Like I've been seeing so many this is out of characters moments that I'm just like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Don't even know why they wasted our time. But yeah. Um thank y'all for
Yeah,
tuning
thanks.
in to us ramble, and rant. Um, hope we'll be better next episode because obviously the wedding will be
Yeah.
here. We'll have more consistent thoughts. But between episode 11 being a waste of time and then this one being a half waste of time because
Yeah.
the wedding and like them being able to like plan the venue and then we got robbed out of a couple date last episode. I've been just like y'all just making shit up. Like
Bro, I
I
forgot about that. Everybody
know
would
for
have
a fact Jordan
episode
Wood
would have
had
been
never forgot
fire.
that. Like I knew
That would have been
Jordan would never
fire
forget that.
too. That's when they could have had like everybody split off into their little groups and go dress shop hunting and
That's why
tuxedo
I
all, but
don't believe this.
bro.
They couldn't afford it. There was no way that Layla would have looked at Jordan every fucking day and would have not said, "Hey, babe, did you make sure to schedule it?" Like, you mean telling me
Yeah, like
Layla would have known that? Like, Layla is very on business. She stands on
yeah,
business. She
like
knows it. I'm about to believe that Layla didn't even make sure that her man had the vacation booked. Like, this is their pre
right. You ain't
honeymoon
get no
book
alerts on your
vacation.
phone saying, "Hey, you got this vacation coming up." Nothing. Like, yeah, it don't make no sense.
But they made sure to waste her time with Ashley.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That bro, I still can't believe the Amina thing. I'm like, yo, I saw that. I instantly was about to
Anyway,
freak out. I'm like, yo, ain't no way you
and
did.
and this is the same like protected preach. It's okay where his daughter having like a whole boyfriend like and we
Like,
never
where
heard
did
about
this
this
come from? We're like,
like
this chaos. That's the most mind-blowing thing I ever
they
seen.
stopped caring about the timeline. Like, bro, that 1.5 year ain't
Yeah,
got you.
they said we got renewed for season 7. It's time to age you up real quick. Yo, like that's the
Yo, but
craziest.
that's the craziest part. Besides also Dion going on his little solo
Yeah, whatever that was. I
yeah,
don't know.
whatever that is.
The only thing
Honestly,
good though was that I did like the end when Spencer was talking to
yeah.
Lit. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good.
and Jordala obviously having the
Yeah,
like stare moment that was really cute. I thought they were low
yeah,
going to have them dance to parallel like the season 3 dance from prom.
yeah.
But we only can get so much good content, I guess. The writers are scared. Thought I was gonna get another parallel, but we
They
move.
said you thought.
I thought I really did. I was like, oh my god, what if we get like a like him dancing and then he talk about remember when on prom? But no, we didn't get that either. So somebody write
Tragic.
it because this is horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But yeah, that was episode 11, 12 shindig. Thank y'all
Yeah.
for
Thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.